Hello all. Today in today's session we are going to talk about the plane antennas. As you can see here, you are having a large flat sheet behind your dipole antenna. Now in this situation what will happen? So here I can say this is nothing but the ideal reflector. Now this is a large flat sheet reflector near a dipole antenna. So what will happen in this case? Now here this particular sheet will reduce the backward radiation. ठीक है. Now with the small spacing between the antenna and the sheet, if you are having a very small spacing between antenna and the sheet, the arrangement also results in the increased gain. So here whenever you are putting such kind of the flat sheet behind your dipole antenna, the reflections, you can say the radiations will be blocked, reflections will be added in the forward radiations, and you can achieve the gain or increased gain. Now here you can see here whatever reflector here is nothing but the plain ideal reflector. This is a large flat sheet reflector near a dipole antenna to reduce the backward radiation. Now here as we can see here, this is ideal because its area, the reflections will be large, as we can see here. What are the advantages of such arrangement? So the first advantage here, you can say that this is an ideal reflector and you can analyze it with the method of the image theory. So whatever radiations, you can analyze it with the help of the image theory, and you can say that the radiation properties of an ideal reflector are insensitive to the frequency changes. So small frequency changes cannot hamper, you can say, the radiation properties of this particular ideal reflector. Now the next one, these are nothing but the advantages of your ideal reflector. Now we'll talk about the disadvantages. What are the disadvantages when you're going to use this kind of the thing? So the problem with this one, so I'll write here down, that is when I talk about the disadvantage, the main problem or main disadvantage of this particular ideal reflector is nothing but you're having a very large reflector. So with this large reflector you may have a installation problem. Okay, so you can say that with this large reflector, installation of the reflector on the ground surface will be the problematic, because it is a metal sheet, its weight is huge, and also wind opposition will be more. Now how we can overcome on this particular problem? So the first thing which we are going to do is, you can see here the reflector with the reduced size. So here I have used a small flat sheet as a reflector over here. Okay, the next one is nothing but the how I can go for this particular, again with the reduced, again how can I reduce the size of the reflector? So you can see here I can use a thin linear reflector element as a reflector over here. So here I have overcome on the problem which was occurring because of large sheet. So now we'll understand what do you mean by the image theory first. Okay, so here to understand the image theory, we'll see here that we are having the reflector antennas here. Like we are having here a flat sheet reflector. This is nothing but your antenna, and this is a spacing between your flat sheet reflector to the antenna. So as we can see in this particular figure, the antenna is positioned at a distance, yes, from the flat sheet reflector. So this reflector behaves like a perfect mirror, so which gives the image of antenna exactly at the distance s on the back of the mirror. So in the figure number 2 you can see here, yahan pe you are having your antenna here, and this is nothing but your image antenna. So the nature of this image is opposite to the object. So the object here is shown as a dot. Okay, now after getting the image, the mirror can be removed. If you are removing this particular mirror, now the system consists of two opposite nature antennas separated by distance, as this is s and this is s. You are separating it with the distance of 2 of s. Now it can be treated as an array of 2 elements. So as you can see here 1 and 2, so it can be treated as array of 2 antennas with the current out of phase with each other. Now making analysis of this array, now these two arrays, the radiation properties of reflector can be, or reflector antenna can be studied. Now when this antenna is an isotropic source and the reflector antenna system simply reduces to an array of two isotropic sources. Now consider antenna is lambda by 2 dipole antenna. So here are consideration. Consider your dipole is having a lambda by 2 length, and we are changing the spacing between this particular antenna and that reflector sheet, lambda by 4, lambda by 8 and lambda by 16. Okay, now let us see what happens when we are doing all these things over there. So here I have considered there are nothing but the lambda by 2 antenna which I have placed over here. So with the single antenna I'll have a radiation pattern, or I'll have a current distribution like this. ठीक है. So if I am considering, if I am putting lambda by 4, यहाँ पे आपका antenna I am putting that flat reflector at the spacing of lambda by 4. So you will have the smaller reflections as you are having the distance smaller back, and that will be added. So this will be the final radiation of your antenna. Now next one is nothing but you are going to, this is the lambda by 4, again you are going to, this is a lambda by 8. So I can say again I have reduced that particular distance. So again I can see again this distance will be decreased and the reflections will be added in your forward radiation. So if I want to study this kind of things, so here I can say जितना आपका ये वाला distance कम होगा, lambda by 8, again I have reduced it to the lambda by 16. This is also a less distance. Whatever distance or whenever you are correlating your radiations, the reflections, जितना आपका distance कम होगा उतना reflections आपके ज़्यादा होंगे, और that will be added in your forward radiation. So in this figure we observe that as it decreases the gain increases. So for what conclusion I can put on this particular, as S decreases the gain increases. So for lambda by 8, here I can see, if I am saying this is the gain 2, I'll observe for lambda by, so 8 spacing the gain is 2.2. so here I'll get the gain, sorry, this is, and lambda by 16, for this I'll observe the gain is 2.2 if I'm considering this is 2. Okay, so here this is nothing but the relationship of the spacing and your radiations. The next one is nothing but the field in the angular region. So here if you see, to understand the fields in the angular region, we'll understand your dipole antenna is placed over here. This is nothing but the reflector which you have placed behind the dipole antenna, which is having the length of 1 by 4 lambda, and your dipole antenna is of length 3 by 8 lambda. So here you can see this antenna will radiate directly. These are the direct waves. This will be the direct waves, but this will be the limit, as your direct waves cannot pass this particular reflector sheet. This will be the limit of direct rays, and you can say this is nothing, sorry, this will be the limit of direct waves, and the reflections will happen till here. So this will be the limit of reflected rays. So here also limit of reflected rays and limit of direct rays, and in this particular region you will observe direct rays and the reflected rays. So here this particular, we can say, things will be categorized into three regions. So the first region is region 1, which is above or in front of sheet. Region 2 is above and below at the sides of the sheet, and the region 3 below or behind the sheet. So here if you see the region 1, in this region here I can see this is the limit of direct waves, this is the limit of reflected waves, this is again a limit of reflected wave, and this is limit of direct waves. So in this region the radiated field is given by the resultant of direct field of the dipole and the reflected field from the sheet. So image theory is used to obtain the radiation pattern in this region. Now region 2, this region, the region between your limit of direct rays and limit of reflected rays, will be called as the region 2. So in this region there is the only direct field from the dipole. So this region is in the shadow of the reflected field. Okay, so in this region the distance field is dominated by the direct ray from the dipole. So you can say here this is nothing but the shadow region, otherwise this region is in the shadow of the reflected rays. Region 3, now below or above you can say, sorry, this will be the below or behind the sheet. So this is the sheet. So in this region the sheet acts as a shield. Yeah, if you see your waves, your field or your rays cannot be reached to this particular region. So in this region the sheet acts as a shield, producing a full shadow. There is no direct or reflected field, only the diffracted fields, this which I have shown here, only the diffracted fields. So the theory of diffraction is used to obtain this field. So this is all about the plane antenna. Thank you.